covering the Villages for you. Here's Jill Winters and the VNN Lifestyle News team.
We'll take you to the newest recreation facility in this community. Plus, campers cast their lines at Lake Miramar. A new recreation center just had its grand opening.
1, 2, 3.
We've been here since end of March waiting for this day to come, and it finally arrived. It's amazing to go inside, and I'm glad that they preserved the history of the Watermelon Festival that used to be here in Leesburg. Most people don't know about it from like 1930 to around 1960s. They would take all the stuff they couldn't sell and just have a nice festival and have Miss Watermelon and the biggest watermelon contest. So they preserved that history, and that's what it's about. Franklin was the one that basically started the industry here. The Mickey Lee and the Jubilee are prototype watermelons that they developed along with the University of Florida. And Newell is the guy who was a scientist and that's where we live, in the village of Newell, right over here off the golf course. We love living here so far, and this is icing on the cake for us, having this open.
We're a little unique because we have one large room and one game room. And the game room has all sorts of fun stuff in it. We have pool tables, ping pong, Xboxes, Pac-Man. We have a family pool. We have bocce, shuffleboard. In a couple months, starting new groups here, and we're gonna have lots of fun socials coming up. We're doing bingo next Tuesday. We're gonna do some fun watermelon themed socials with painting vases like watermelons and coasters, and lots of fun stuff to come.
Franklin Recreation is located at 6750 Megasin Road. Kat Campau creates fiber arts and other media, and her talent just earned her the title of the Villages Art League's June Artist of the Month. Kat takes fabric to create quilted pieces of art, but she doesn't stop with one medium. She has created stained glass mosaics, paintings, 6-foot-tall posts whose stained glass can be lighted, as well as some jewelry with fused glass. She's even turned various spare parts into 12 to 14-inch tall robots that can be hung on walls. Kat considers herself a maker. She plays with colors and shapes, but doing it with different materials and the way that colors interact with each other fascinates her. She makes her quilts using different types of fabrics to make a collage of an image, whether it's tropical flowers or her old family cottage. Once she has decided on a color scheme, she chooses shades of that color, then creates the picture with the fabric. She tends to use mainly cotton for her creations, but on a few occasions she has used fabrics with glitter or sparkles to help give the picture a bit of different texture. A lot of her pieces attempt to tell a story. Some of them are inspired by dreams. One room in her home is filled with fabric, filling several bookcases and a closet. Since coming to the Villages, she has formed STARS, which is a resident group for fiber artists, to gather twice a month at Rohan Recreation. After this short break, villagers take their love of pickleball overseas.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN.
When cleaning your air ducts, it's important to clean the entire system. An air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer removes pounds of trapped dirt, dust, and allergens from your home completely. The cleaning improves your home's indoor air quality, keeps your home cleaner longer, and can even improve the efficiency of your HVAC system. We want you to have the cleanest and healthiest indoor air possible, so call for a free inspection today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Rocking, dancing,
Shake your body, baby, do that conga.
relaxing, or romancing. Thank you for listening to Your Village's soundtrack, WVLG.
The best mix of music, the songs you love. Your Village's soundtrack, WVLG.
This is VNN.
Nico and Christy Frunimos are on to bigger and broader things in the sport of pickleball. The couple who hosts the Ultimate Pickleball Greece Vacation had a successful last trip to Greece in May. During that trip, the Village of Hammock at Finney residents were accompanied by one of the top pickleball players in the world, Kyle Yates. The Frunimos say Kyle enhanced the trip because he brought much-needed attention to help them spread the sport of pickleball in Greece. While there, they introduced the game of pickleball to 7 special needs adults and 10 members of their families and volunteers. The adults ranged in age from 20 to 35, and they were receptive and picked up the game quickly. The interaction with the special needs adults enabled them to connect with Andres Koletis, the coach of the Greece Special Olympics weightlifting team. He introduced them to an official who helped them also get approval to host Pickleball Day in Athens on September 16th, where the couple will offer a free pickleball clinic open to the entire country of Greece. Christy says it's incredible to think about putting nets and lines down in a square in Athens that they have been to many times.
Here's your VNN 5-day weather.
From the WVLG Weather Center, this is Christopher James with your VNN 5-day forecast. Temperatures this weekend in the upper 80s, into next week in the lower 90s. Chance of rain on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, mostly in the afternoons. Early next week looks to be clearing up. High on Friday, 86, Saturday, 89, 90 on Sunday. Overnight lows in the low 70s. Going to be a great weekend in Florida's friendliest hometown.
The Leesburg Lightning won its 5th straight game. The scoring began early for Leesburg against the Orlando Snappers Tuesday night at Pat Thomas Stadium. After 3 straight walks loaded the bases with Lightning players, Brooks Bryan crushed a fastball down the middle of the plate over to the center field wall for a grand slam. The bases were loaded once again when another walk forced in a run for a 5-0 lead after just the first inning. Leesburg would go on to win 9-1 as the game ended via mercy rule after the top of the 7th inning. Leesburg faced the Wintergreen Squeeze Thursday night. They will now host the Squeeze 7 p.m. Saturday at Pat Thomas Stadium. And on Wednesday night, the Village's SC held a 1-0 lead over Florida Elite SA with 10 minutes left in regulation. However, the Villages went on to give up 2 goals and lose 2 starters to red cards in that time while playing at home, ending the match with a 2-1 loss. Lucas Morrow says it felt like a truck ran over them. They are going to have to manage the loss with positivity, be more together than ever right now, and bounce back. The Villages SC will face Brevard SC 7 p.m. Saturday at the Villages High School. Make sure to take a look at Thursday's sports section of your Daily Sun for more on these 2 stories. Up next, young campers take part in an outdoor hobby.
Broadcasting and streaming live from Lake Sumter Landing in a small building with big windows near the water. AM 640, 102.7 and 104.5 FM. Your soundtrack to the Villages. WVLG Wildwood.
When it comes to sudden onset hearing loss, it's idiopathic, right? We don't really know for sure what causes it. The leading theory is there's a very small blood supply to the inner ear. When the blood is blocked or can't get through for just a little bit of time, it kills or damages parts of the cochlea, the basilar membrane, and the outer hair cell. Steroids are designed, right, to blow everything open. You do a high dose for 10 to 12 days. If the duration of time is short enough between onset of the sudden hearing loss and the steroid therapy, It just works 70, 72, 76% of the time, up to 76% of the time. So that's why we say don't delay. Does it always work? No, but the sooner you start, the better your chances.
Camp Village's participants are fishing for a good time. Campers learn to fish at Lake Miramar, which is located behind La Hacienda Recreation. Experienced recreation and park staffers, along with fishermen and members of the Freshwater Fishing Club, were on hand to teach the youngsters the basics of casting, knot tying, and to show off fishing displays. Grandparents and grandchildren alike had a great time. The second session of Camp Villages starts July 6th. You can go to campvillages.com for more information or to register. While school is out for the summer, camps around the Tri-County area are keeping the learning going. Local students are making the most of their breaks at the Buffalo Adventures Summer Camp through the Villages Charter School, the City of Wildwood Summer Camp, and others. Villages Charter Middle School Buffalo Adventures Coordinator Suzanne Rodriguez says this is one of the largest camp weeks they have had, with 254 students in grades K through 5. The camp began June 5th and it runs through July 28th. It's packed with events such as a visit from local favorite Scooter the DJ and a water day featuring sprinklers and water toys. Buffalo Adventures also offers aftercare programs for parents of VCS students and camps during every school break, but the summer camp is the largest among them. The City of Wildwood also has a summer camp coordinated by Special Events and Program Supervisor Christian Lisiaga. Around 30 campers are attending each week of the 9-week camp that also kicked off June 5th. Christian says each week they have a field trip, a pool trip, and a visit from Kona Ice when all of the campers get free snow cones. Take a look at the front page of Thursday's Daily Sun for even more summer camp fun happening around the area. We'll be back with more news from Florida's friendliest hometown.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN. You're living the dream. Fun times and great tunes. Jackhammering the rock and roll. Delighting up the dance in R&B. It's your Villages house party on your Villages soundtrack. WVLG.
The best mix of music. The songs you love. Your Villages soundtrack. WVLG.
This hurricane preparedness tip from VNN and WVLG is brought to you by the Villages Insurance.
Hi, this is WVLG staff forecaster Christopher James. Supplies are exceptionally important during this hurricane season. What type of supplies? At least a 3-day supply of bottled water or a minimum of 1 gallon per person per day. At least a 3-day supply of non-perishable, easy-to-prepare food. A manual can opener, flashlights and extra batteries, multi-purpose tools such as a Swiss Army knife, cell phones with chargers and a car charger adapter, battery-powered or hand-crank radio and extra batteries, family and emergency contact info, extra cash, a map of the area in case GPS services are down. Keep listening for more information, including supplies, pet tips, and detailed information to keep on hand during hurricane season, presented by the Villages Insurance. And thanks for listening to your Villages soundtrack, WVLG.
School may be out, but the learning is just beginning for the Villages high school volleyball team. Buffalo coach Mary Pinkowski has been using the team's off-season conditioning as a VHS volleyball university for young players getting their first taste of the program. She says a lot of the volleyball coaches tend to be offensive-minded, but she is more defensive-minded. The infusion of young players is coming at a perfect time for the Buffalo. VHS had a successful 2022 season, going 16-4 and reaching the regional quarterfinals. Mary says they have a couple of great leaders coming up that she thinks are going to be good. Aside from the conditioning sessions, Mary will be able to see her team put the lessons in action when they attend a 3-day camp skills event at the University of Central Florida in the middle of July. The Enrichment Academy is thriving this summer. The Enrichment Academy offers a variety of educational enrichment opportunities to fulfill residents' passions for learning, courses, and speaker series, complementing the existing resident-led lifestyle and recreation services, providing even more choices for the community to enjoy. Courses include such topics as arts, crafts, dance, sports, and so much more. For even more information or how you can register for courses, you can visit the website, that is theenrichmentacademy.org. It's time now for a brief commercial break. We'll be right back.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN.
Is diabetes ruining your life? Diabetes Relief Care, located in Majuvia Life Centers on 441 in Lady Lake, can help you get back to your active lifestyle. With our diabetes treatment, insulin is administered as a hormone rather than a drug. Majuvia will co-manage your individualized care plan with your doctor for treatment, testing, and clinical results. Call for a private consultation and see how our diabetes treatment can help you. And yes, we accept Medicare. Visit drcvillages.com or call 352-644-9512.
Central Florida, the only name you need to know for a great used car is Jenkins. We take in trades from all over the state, so we can offer you access to over 1,500 quality pre-owned cars and trucks at every Jenkins location. Every one is fully inspected and reconditioned to our highest standards. Plus, we've got finance plans for everyone. Looking to sell? You'll get more at Jenkins. Get paid on the spot, even if you buy somewhere else. So if you're buying or selling a pre-owned vehicle, the only name to know is the Jenkins Auto Group.
A fun-loving group is seeking new recruits. The Villages Polo cheerleaders are looking to add even more residents to their group ahead of the fall polo season. They will have a recruiting event from 3:30 to 5 p.m. July 8th at Saddlebrook Recreation. No prior cheer experience is required, but you do need to be a full-time Villages resident to grab the pom-poms and cheer with them. So if you are looking to get involved with a fun group and have a front row seat to polo action, this is a chance to give it a try. When America celebrates its birthday, 3 resident concert bands will join forces to put on a musical bash July 3rd at Savannah Center. For this year's patriotic celebration, the Villages Concert Band, the Villages New Horizons Band, and the Villages Hometown Band will welcome guest conductor Anthony Maiello, a professor of music at George Mason University. This patriotic performance will mark the first time a guest conductor has led the majority of bands of the Villages concert. The band started putting on patriotic celebrations around 2003, and this is the one time of year where musicians from all 3 bands combine for the concert. Gene Butler, who leads the concert band, says people look forward to it and that it's the band's favorite concert of the year. The performance is going to be at 3 and 7 p.m. July 3rd at Savannah Center. Tickets are $20, available at any Villages box office location or at thevillagesentertainment.com. Live musical entertainment is available here every day of the year. These are the bands ready to perform for you on Friday. That's all the news we have for you now. Pick up a copy of Friday's Daily Sun to read even more about Franklin Recreation. Get out there and enjoy the Villages lifestyle.
Thanks for watching your VNN Lifestyle News Show.
What's your position, Lunar One? Over.
Repeat that, Mission Control. I don't understand. Over.
What's your position? Over.
I need my hearing aids reprogrammed.
Joe here. We've remotely changed your hearing aid prescription. How do I sound?
Copy that. Loud and clear.
Program your hearing aid from anywhere in the universe with Global Live.
Only at Elite Hearing Centers of America.